Bears fans are ecstatic right now.
I know, because they feel like that because and the reason why Bears fans are ecstatic right now is because this is what we hit when Andy Dalton was announced as the new quarterback in town, and then whatever millennial runs their Twitter account tweets out a photograph of Dalton in a Bears uniform, says QB1 on it.
Well, at the moment, that was true, Rich.
And by the way, but you don't say that sort of stuff. And I made a choice. Like, it's one of those choices that you make when you're sitting in a host chair and there's a million things going on. I'm like, do I actually, after the Justin Fields choice, mention that maybe just somebody take a look at the Twitter feed? I can't get on Twitter. I don't get on Twitter. It's kind of a passive way for me to remind everybody at home. But remind everybody at home that I'm not on Twitter, just in case they really think that. It's a passive way for me to inform that. And also, talk about what's on the screen right now on our Peacock feed. It's that QB1 tweet on March 24th. But that means there might be some 22, 23, 24-year-old who I'm calling out on the draft. Do I do that? Do I take that shot? Do I make that shot? That's what's in my head. And the answer is yes, I took that shot. No, I did. And the reason why the Bears fans are thrilled about Justin Fields is two reasons. One, that when the Trubisky era that we all saw coming to an end, when they all couldn't wait for it to end, and it finally ends, the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow was not in the mind's eye of Bears fans in the form of Andy Dalton and a Nick Foles competition. That's not what they had in mind. That's why when they heard that Russell Wilson might be in the ether, yeah, let's absolutely take that YOLO shot at Russell Wilson. That falls flat. No, here's QB1, Andy Dalton. Everybody like, oh, really? So that's one of the reasons why they're excited about Justin Fields. The other is you covet what you see, and that's right in the middle of Big Ten country. And I'm sure everybody saw every down of Justin Fields' career once he hit The Ohio State University. So they saw what he could do. They saw what he could do on the national stage against Clemson this year. They saw what he could do. And what he could do is not what Andy Dalton was going to do this year. So let's go to work. And it's aggressive. And it's a smart move by Ryan Pace. Because if you're sitting here and saying, okay, if you're sitting here and knowing that you're on a hot seat with your fan base, and kudos to the owners to basically say, you still have a job and go do what you want to do. Not many people usually get a chance to choose a quarterback in the top 2 of a draft, have that not work out, and then have an opportunity to move up again in the first round of a draft and choose another quarterback and also hire another coach in the same process. You don't get to do that. Mm-hmm. Ryan Pace has gotten to do that, and now what that does, it starts the clock again. I got to see what goes on with Justin Fields. See what happens. You're not going to fire the coach. Starts the clock for both of them. It works out for everybody. So it's a win-win-win for the general manager, coach, a quarterback, and then maybe for an organization because the kid's really talented. Can't wait to see it. Him versus Jordan Love twice a year is going to be amazing. What is this thing on? Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.